Decentral Games. Now, Decentral Games has a few things going against it right now. There's some positives as well. So I'm taking a look at what this can hit in terms of price by the next bull cycle, and this is going to be based on a few things, but one key thing is user base. And while I don't think the user base data is bad at all, there is concerns with regards to downtrends. So I'm going to take a look at everything to do with this in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I was showing everyone that I was buying up all of these coins because I expected them to just rocket up in price. And you can see the highs that these coins hit a little less than sort of a year and a half, about a year and a half on. It was about 16, 17 months. So what the prices were of all these coins when I recorded and released my vids, the highs that they hit less than a year and a half on, and what your profit would have been if you'd have thrown $100 into each one. And if you'd have done that for all 26, you'd have done a $2,600 investment. Your total profit would have been over $123,000, which is pretty good, guys. Now, I sold all of these. We had the market crash. Since the market crash that we had, I've been buying up new cryptos regularly. And I share the cryptos that I'm in on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can do a 40x, a 50x, a 100x, I jump in on it and I will invest in it. And what I'll do is I'll jump onto my website and I'll talk to members and I'll explain what the coin is that I'm interested in, what kinds of profits I think it can have, as well as what percentage of my money I'm putting in. This removes literally thousands of hours of work for the members. They don't have to learn about new technologies, they don't have to read white papers, they don't have to learn about chart patterns and formations. They can literally just copy along, make the exact same profits I do, and all that saved time can be better spent chilling with family, friends, and all that good stuff. Now, if that sounds good to you, go onto the website, there's a link in the description, just check it out. See what I've said in the past, what ended up happening, whether that was, talking about Phantom and why it would 100x, when no one was talking about it, whether that's me trying to get everyone out of a DeFi protocol that inevitably crashed and lost $500 million. Have a look at what the members have earned. All of this is public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see, guys, you should join. So, Decentral Games. So Decentral Games is not on tons of platforms, like not on tons of centralized exchanges, and that in and of itself is kind of an issue. So Decentral Games builds free play-to-earn games in the metaverse that gives players economic freedom through aligned incentives, as well as self-custody and delegation of yield-bearing metaverse assets. Currently live, Decentral Games play-to-earn metaverse poker game, Ice Poker, generates revenue for the Decentral Games Treasury through NFT mints, secondary sale, royalties, activations, and upgrades. The coin itself is a governance token that governs the Decentral Games Treasury, which accrues value from the Ice Poker ecosystem. Staked Decentral Games allocates votes on the Treasury allocation and economic policy to grow and strengthen the overall ecosystem. ICE is the free play-to-earn token and in-game currency utilized in the Decentral Games ecosystem to incentivize metaverse poker player liquidity. So in order to participate, players will need to obtain at least one exclusive ICE NFT wearable, either through purchase or delegation. When holding a one-of-a-kind ICE NFT, players will be allocated a set amount of chips which are used to play ICE poker, and so on. Now, it's very much worth noting, look, Decentral Games launched at an incredibly high price point of 55 cents and just continued to drop. Now, obviously, circulating supply when that happened was far lower. Also, the bull cycle was in pretty full flow there. We're talking about March. By the time April, wait, that isn't March. What's that doing? What just happened there? Yeah, that was very odd, wasn't it? Sorry. So the bull cycle was coming to the end of the bull cycle. We had November, December, and then pretty much after December we started seeing the market tank. So it launched at a very, very high price point at the peak of the of December, at the peak of the bull cycle, and then tanked from there. Now, obviously, a smaller supply around then, but yeah. It's not really recovered its price point yet. Do I think it will? That's an interesting question. So the game itself that they've got, Ice Poker, it's quite cool. They've got the Decentral Games Casino as well. So you can enter the casino and play. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. Oh, it's gone straight to Decentraland. That's weird. Oh, okay. Fine. That's unusual. Fine. Okay. So Decentral Games Casino. So you can actually join the casino. You get 100% welcome bonus on your first deposit. I'm not, by the way, encouraging gambling with your crypto. I don't think that's necessarily the greatest idea. I know some people do it and have done very well, but also, gambling is luck. But yeah, you can actually play in the Decentral Games Casino, which I guess will be on Decentraland. You've got Ice Poker as well. So if you jump onto Ice Poker, what you'll be able to see is the marketplace. So this is where you want your wearables. You require them to play the game. You can see what tournament prizes are. So the prize marketplace has moved. To view and redeem prizes, hop into the Ice Poker arcade app. Excuse me. God, rough. The DAO, this is what I want to show you guys, the Treasury. So the Treasury balance is about $9.5 million. All-time revenue has been $36 million. Revenue last month, $107,000. Now, very much worth noting, that's based on the revenue for September. Now, I've checked through the website. The website is on a 3-month downtrend. In July, the website was getting about 50,000 plus visits a month. In August, it was getting around 41,000. September, 28,000 visits to the website. Of that proportion, I don't know how many have played poker, obviously, because that's just the website visitors. However, those 28,000 plus people, however many were playing, earned a revenue of 108,000 for the Decentral Games Treasury. Now, the concern for me is that 3-month downtrend that we're seeing. I would expect that, given how positive October has been so far within the markets, we should see a bounce for Decentral Games at some point. So you would hope that the website visits bounced up in the month of October. If it doesn't, that would then be a 4-month downtrend for the actual website visits. That would then concern me about the ability for Decentral Games to attract new users. And that's the big thing. They've got to get a user base, people that are keen to play. Right now it's just poker. Poker is very, very popular. I played poker when I was a teenager a lot. And still do. I enjoy poker as a sort of psychological tactical game. But it's a game of statistics. I like maths. But they need more a larger user base. They need to attract them. Now, whether that's through active marketing, whether that's on stuff like Dex tools, or maybe some crypto news websites, they've got to be really proactive in getting an increased user base. They also need to end up on bigger exchanges. As of right now, I think Gate is the biggest exchange it's on. Yeah, it is. And in terms of overall volume, it's poor. It's poor on a 24-hour basis. For me, this Decentral Games, I don't think can do much. I'd be surprised if it beats 30 cents. I think that's about as high as it possibly can go in the next bull cycle based on current user base. Now, to be honest, I'd be more looking at around 20 cents, but at peak, really. But I think 30 cents is about as high as it possibly can go. The thing is, if they continue a bleed of users, if they continue to lose users month on month on month, it's not only not going to hit big highs, but it might just slowly die. As a product, it's quite a cool product. I actually quite like the communication from the team as well. I actually like the poker niche. I think it's a good niche to explore. The team are proactive in sort of discussions and stuff, which I like, but as you can see, this is a post from 15 hours ago. They're reposting quite regularly other people's mentions of them. They've had they, like I say, they are proactive. The issue again for me is just the user base isn't growing as of right now, which means I'm capping any sort of potential gains here. And to be honest, in all honesty, I think 20 cents, but I'm talking peak that I think it can hit 30 cents. But they have to grow their user base. They have to grow it. They have to get on bigger exchanges. If they do those things, they grow their user base. If they can get up to 100,000 users a month, this should hit $1 billion market cap. But they are a way away from that. You're talking about trebling a user base. That requires significant marketing and advertising, or product placement, whatever it's going to be. So I'm very hesitant to say much else about like huge highs. I think the product itself is good. I'm not a huge fan of like casinos being in crypto, because I think it's going to be a way that a lot of people lose their investments. But again, as a concept, look, lots of people gamble for a reason. It's got an enormous user base, in theory. So I think if they market well, this could do something very special. I've just not seen any evidence of successful marketing from them as of yet. So hence 30 cents. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. If you've used Decentral Games, what do you think of it? Do you like it or not? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. And look, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to make the profits without doing any work, that is what copymycrypto.com is where I dive into the markets every day. I find coins that are winners, and when I do, I get in on them. And I will tell my members about the coin. I will tell my members about what profits I think the coin that I'm getting in on can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in. They can copy along. All work is removed for the members. And if that sounds good to you guys, then go to the site, read through it, look at what I've said in the past and what happened, look at what the members have earned. Everything there is public record. Verify it all. And if you do like what you see, guys, you should join. And that is it from me. Have a good day, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.